have a problem. I get bored of cars fast. Last 3 years, I've owned a Tesla Model 3. I traded that for a Rivian R1T. I then bought a Lucid Air Grand Touring. I tested the Hummer EV, and somehow the only thing I found myself with is a refrigerator. Matt, this is Kelso Tech Bros. And I'm going to tell you why, after 6 months and thousands of miles, the most hated truck on the internet is the only one I can bring myself to own. Let's address the elephant in the room, the look. When this thing is naked stainless steel, it looks like a Samsung appliance doing 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. That's why it's wrapped. This is a matte green wrap. It changes the entire look of the vehicle from appliance to military hardware. If you buy this truck, wrap is not optional. It's necessary for the soul.
The reason I kept it wasn't the wrap. It's this. Steer-by-wire. One of the single greatest automotive innovations of the last decade. There is no physical connection between my hands and the wheels. The ratio changes dynamically at low speeds. I can do a full U-turn without even crossing my arms. Going back to my Model 3 or the Rivian feels ancient now. You realize how much work you used to do just to park your car. It makes a full-size truck feel like a go-kart.
Let's get technical because KTB is about truth. The 4680 battery cells on this truck, they're kind of a mixed bag. Yes, they charge a V4 superchargers with a peak of 300 kilowatt, but the charging isn't as aggressive as you'd want. In my Lucid, if the charger was working, it would stay pretty steady. It would charge pretty fast. In the Rivian as well, the charging was pretty steady. The Cybertruck, it goes really fast. It sprints 10 to 80 and then gets pretty tired. The wait from 80 to 100 can be pretty agonizing. And let's talk about range. Tesla says the EPA is about 300 to 320, but in reality, Tesla math is still Tesla math. If you're going down the highway at 75 miles per hour in the winter, you're talking more like 260 to 280 on a full charge. And yeah, I'm goofy. I like the holiday updates. I like Santa mode. I like that this truck can do a lot of things that have nothing to do with it being a truck. The Hummer EV takes itself way too seriously, and the Rivian is too Patagonia vest. But the Cybertruck, it's just fun. So why keep it? Utility and fun. The bed lights are incredible. I don't know why every truck doesn't have bed lights. Kind of crazy to think about. The 6-foot truck bed has a vault that, when locked, makes this basically a sedan that can haul plywood. So here's the verdict. If you want the best luxury car, buy a Lucid and just pray for a software update. If you want the best traditional truck, get a Rivian. But if you want the best experience, if you want tech that makes every other vehicle feel like a dinosaur, buy a Cybertruck. Wrap it in matte green, trust in the steer-by-wire, and enjoy the confusion on everybody's face as you drive by. I'm Matt. This is KTB. And let me know in the comments, would you wrap it or would you keep it looking like a refrigerator? I'll see you in the next one.